¿Quieres ser un saberlo-todo? Want to be a know-it-all? Then watch this video on the present perfect tense in Spanish. Okay, so here we have el presente perfecto, or what I call the haber tense. So this entire tense literally revolves around this one verb, haber. And in English, the tenses kind of have done something. So you can be like, I have showered already. Have used the bathroom, and you'll understand how to conjugate and write this at the end of the video. Okay, so let's get into this. So here we have the conjugation of all the normal verbs, or almost every single verb in the whole language. And how the tense works is you have to have haber, the verb, followed by an infinitive with ado or ido at the end. So haber is the verb to have, however, it's very, very irregular, what I'd argue as the most irregular verb in the entire language. So the conjugations are simple. Yo tu has, el a, nosotros hemos, vosotros habéis, y ellos han. The H's are silent, so it's kind of just like the last letter, 2 letters, 4 letters, 5. Okay, so just has, a, hemos, habéis, han. So after this, for AR verbs, at least, you take away the AR ending and replace it with ado. Hablado, dejado, pasado, anything like that. And for ER and IR verbs, it's kind of the same. However, you take away the ending and you replace it with ido. For ER verbs, it's not edo. It's always ido. Siempre es ido. Nunca edo. Y unos ejemplos, comido o otros verbos así. Okay, so some example participles, or that's like kind of what you call just the ado or ido versions of verbs. So comido, hablado, usado, duchado, cepillado, probado, pasado. And then here are some verbs that you wouldn't expect to be regular, however they are. Ser, which is sido. Estar is estado. Saber, sabido. Seguir, seguido. Conseguir is the same, conseguido. Conocer, conocido. Conocer, I see a lot more than saber in this tense also. That's just something I would recognize, though. It's not entirely true. Caber, cabido, dejar, dejado, ir, ido, tener, tenido, and dar, dado. Okay, here are the irregular verbs. So this chart I found is actually very useful. I found it on the internet. Just type in something like present perfect irregular verbs, and it comes up. It's very good, this chart. So just look at it over here. But I'll just go one by one individually. So the main irregular verbs, hacer is hecho, escribir, escrito, abrir, abierto, cubrir, cubierto, morir, muerto, decir, dicho, ver, visto, poner, puesto, romper, roto, volver, vuelto, freír, frito. And this also includes verbs that contain smaller ones inside. So, for example, componer, to compose, compuesto, deshacer, or rehacer, rehecho, deshecho, satisfacer. It's kind of similar to hacer, since the H is silent, satisfecho. Descubrir, descubierto. So an example can be like, he descubierto una maldición. I discovered a curse. I don't know, something like that. Devolver, which has volver inside of it, so devuelto. Resolver, resuelto. Okay, so now there's a couple other irregulars. However, they're not fully irregular, it's just you have accent marks on them. Creer, leer, caer, oír, traer, which is creído, leído, caído, oído, and traído. Accentuate the tilde, or that's the name of the accent mark. So some example sentences with the irregulars. He hecho mi tarea ya. I've done my homework already. Has visto el show Stranger Things? Have you seen this show Stranger Things? ¿Por qué ella no ha vuelto? Why hasn't she returned? Mamá, hemos roto la ventana. Mom, we've broken the window. Romper, roto. That's a difficult one. Ellos no han devuelto mi abrigo. They haven't returned my jacket. Todavía no habéis resuelto la problema. Ha pasado hace 2 meses. You all still haven't resolved the problem. It happened 2 months ago. Okay, so now let's get into some indicator words for the tense. These 4 specifically, not 100% nunca, but these other 3 definitely. So ya, which means already. An example of this can also be ya basta. Basta is enough, so people say like ya basta, or enough already. Okay, alguna vez has, have you ever, and then you conjugate the next participle. Nunca, never, todavía no, still haven't. Todavía no le he dado el dinero. I still haven't given him the money. Nunca he ido a Machu Picchu. I've never gone to Machu Picchu. ¿Alguna vez has visitado a Peru? Have you ever visited Peru? Ya he terminado mi tarea. I've done my homework already. Okay, so now the last thing I want to talk about is the difference between have and have been. So estado is how you'd say have been something. Haber, then estado, and then you'd use the progressive instead of the perfect. So the haber, then the perfect. However, this is haber, the perfect, then the progressive. It's always estado to say have been, then another verb. However, estado can also be he estado en los Estados Unidos por 3 meses. I have been in the United States for 3 months. You can say it like that if you want to actually use the verb estar. However, it's also been. So an example sentence between the differences: no he estado haciendo mi tarea. I haven't been doing my homework. No he hecho mi tarea. I haven't done my homework. So these are similar sentences. I haven't been doing my homework. I haven't done my homework, but just good to know the difference. However, in other sentences, it can completely change the idea of the sentence. So for example, hemos estado viviendo ahí por un año. And hemos vivido ahí por un año. So we have been living there for a year, so it's still ongoing. They're still living there. Versus we have lived there for a year. It's done. It's in the past. Already happened. He estado yendo a tu casa cada día. He ido a tu casa cada día. It's yendo, estado yendo versus ido. That is the progressive ear, and that is the perfect ear. So I have been going to your house every day. I've gone to your house every day. Once again, these are very similar things. However, it's just better that you know the difference. These two last sentences are very important though. No han estado mirando la película. No han mirado la película. They haven't been watching the movie versus they haven't watched the movie. This one's saying like they've never seen it. However, this other one is like maybe you're watching it right now, like you're in the theater, and then they're on their phones and they're not watching the movie. So the last one, ella no ha estado usando el baño. Ella no ha usado el baño. She hasn't used the bathroom like ever. She's never gone to the bathroom versus she hasn't been using the bathroom. Okay, so that's it for the haber tense. In the future, I'm going to make videos on the imperfect haber, or what they call the pluscuamperfecto, which is like había. And haber can be in all the other tenses, like the conditional, the future. If you know the conjugations like habría, habré, había, hube, hubo, stuff like that. And I will make separate videos about them in the future. However, for now, you should be pretty good on haber in the present perfect tense. Thanks for watching. See ya.